What's up, Facebookers and Facebookettes? Tanner Cord here with your Facebook News Television. And with me today are the Rad Girls, Munchie, Ramona, and
Darling Clementine.
Darling Clementine.
She's a shapeshifter.
It happens. Now, for those of you who don't already know who the Rad Girls are, think Jackass with 3 hot chicks. And you guys are crazy. I just gotta say, some of the videos I've been watching, I mean, the tasering and the mace in the face.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
You gotta pay to play, man.
How do you come up with things like this? How do you come up with the stories or the little actions?
It's pretty much like a combination of being like, oh, you know what'd be funny is if we, and like that's probably part of it, and then also a lot of things kind of happen in the moment. Like we might have an idea and not really know exactly how it's going to work out. A lot of what we do, it's an experiment, a social experiment,
Total
a physical experiment. Like, so we might start out with an idea, and then again, it just will evolve beyond. So
Yeah.
We have a very juvenile sense of humor, so like we just honestly come up with these ideas on the fly, and we're like, let's do it. We just go for it.
also to our friends and fans and families are like, you guys, you gotta, and then they, you know, like we'll throw an idea at us, and we're like, that's brilliant,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like meal bonging, that was a fan idea from season 2. And
Oh, yeah, you did a whole, like, breakfast and then a soy sauce and all that.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the go.
You have 2 or 3 seasons out right now. You have a DVD being released. What can we expect for the third DVD?
Ooh, season 3. I think season 3, you guys, is going to be our best season. I mean, it is our best season. I think the DVD is definitely worth purchasing. I don't know. What do you think? What is the highlights of season 3?
Highlights of season 3, let's see, you get to see the Rad Girls getting choked unconscious by Rowdy Roddy Piper's daughter, Ariel Toombs. You get to see Munchie dressed up like a giant chicken in downtown San Francisco.
Yeah, I laid eggs in San Francisco, like dressed up like a chicken. I like kegled eggs. I like spent months like strengthening my, and laid eggs in San Francisco, right in front of City Hall.
We love NorCal. Rad Girls kind of started in Santa Cruz, so we filmed a lot of our last season up in San Francisco and Santa Cruz. So one other one that we did up there that was kind of a costume or lack of a costume was Clementine, who is not with us right now, but she put on a giant beard and was the topless bearded lady, like ran around like a total
She has like
lunatic.
a huge rack though. She has giant boobs, and so it was just like she would like be skateboarding like down the street like with just her tits hanging out with a giant beard, and people were like, no, this was in Santa Cruz.
In Santa Cruz.
Yeah, that's where we all met, was in Santa Cruz. So we try to go back there every season and film at least for a week there.
You're like the hometown heroes?
Yeah.
The girls that got out and made it famous?
Totally, we are.
How did you come together? How did you 3 like get into all this?
Well, we met in Santa Cruz. I know, we totally were homies from Santa Cruz. Clem and Munch were homies, and then Munch and I were homies, and then we all sort of kicked it at her birthday back in the day.
That was fun.
That was really fun, and at the time I had developed the idea for Rad Girls and pitched it to our other partner who's not here, Jamar, superstar, Jason Martinez. I originally pitched the idea to him, and he was like, "Oh my God, let's do it!" So he came to Santa Cruz a month later. Boom, we were shooting.
We filmed a pilot 2005, sold the show 2006, and moved to LA.
Where can you watch the Rad Girls? On TV, internet?
Yes, we are all over YouTube. Just Google Rad Girls. We're all over the place. Our website is radgirls.tv. We're on MavTV right now, which is it's like a smaller HD network. It's on like if you have Cablevision, Time Warner, Charter, DirecTV. It's it's in I think 33 million homes. But we were originally on Fuse, so all of our fans kind of got to know us on Fuse for season 1, and then we sort of bounced to Mav. So we're still on Mav. It's still airing. Our season 2 DVD is awesome. You can buy it on our website, and season 3 is on its way. Hopefully.
Our previous DVD, it's called Rad to the Bone. It's on Amazon. And
Rad to the Bone.
Yeah, Mav TV, just so people know, they're like, Mad TV? What is it? It's M-A-V.
M-A-V.
Mav.
You can go to mavtv.com and, to find out if you have it in your home.
Okay, I watched the choking out video, and what you were freaked out. You were the last one to go. Were you the first?
I was the second in our rehearssul. Unfortunately, we ran out of time, just the way our filming worked that day, so I didn't get to do it in public. But we did a rehearsal in a dojo, in a famous dojo actually, Go Chorus Gym over here in Burbank, and then then we took it to the streets. So
To paint.
What's that like, getting choked out? I mean, you go unconscious and just black out?
Yeah, it was totally like scary in a different way. Like, I mean, we've done a lot of crazy shit, but that was a totally different level of being like freaked out, because you're like, I am basically gonna get the blood cut off to my brain and like go unconscious. Like, it kind of feels like you like slept for 12 hours, then you wake up and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, it's bizarre. Like, plus, I mean, at Pink's, I mean, I got kind of manhandled. Like, she kind of stepped back and fell.
Down.
Yeah, she didn't mean to, like, bring me down. She just didn't realize there was a slant. And, like, we just fell and, like, I was all like... But it was fucking pretty scary. Like, it was freaky.
Yeah, when you guys wake up
so...
from it, you're like, where am I? What's going on?
Okay, remember that movie Flatliners?
Yeah.
It was like that. Where you, like, go to
You're
the
like,
other
see
side
you on the
for a
other
second.
side. Totally. It was, like, very, like, I mean, I just kind of felt weird for the next couple of days. I was like, wow.
Shaky a little.
I was like, I'm never going to tell my mom that I did that. Like, hopefully she hasn't seen that clip, but, I mean, she probably will at some point, but she would have been like, the whole time I could hear my mom being like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. Like, it's just, it's not natural to get, like, choked out, you know?
Mm-mm.
But it was Roddy Piper's daughter, so
That was,
that was pretty badass,
honor,
you know?
Yeah, right?
Totally.
I mean, we wanted actual, because his famous move is the sleeper hold. And we were
Right.
like, put me in the sleeper hold. But he wasn't available. So his daughter killed it. Not us, thank God.
It's one of the most bizarre things you've done out of the
Bizarre?
3 seasons. Like, crazy. Like,
maybe like eating,
it's all
having
crazy,
the
but...
cow. Yeah, we did this burger eating contest at a cow ranch. Like, we basically set up a grill in the middle of like thousands of sorry, I'm about to start cussing. Munchie, Morse code Munchie, watch out. Yeah, so we basically grilled burgers while like cows were just surrounding us, and we're like had a burger eating contest while we're like watching cows that are like watching us eat like their ancestors, and
that's
it was
kind of messed
demented.
It was definitely
That's
messed up.
up.
It was.
And
I
it
was
was
called
hot.
that one. Like, we all felt really bad afterwards.
Yeah, I felt like I got bad karma from that day.
Yeah.
And it was hot, and there was like shit
Oh,
everywhere.
it was like
and,
111 degrees.
You did it like out in a pasture?
like
We were
in a cow farm. Like, you know how, like, have you ever driven on the 5, you know, like, Cowschwitz, like that area where there's like a million cows? Harris Ranch. Yeah,
it wasn't there, but it was like Harris Ranch's neighbor, and it was in the summertime.
Yeah.
It was so hot, and like we didn't have our production guy had forgotten like a spatula, but he's like, I have this saw, so we were like flipping burgers with this like rusty old saw. It was
like a horror movie come to life. Kind of.
That was kind of bizarre. We've definitely done a couple of like kind of bizarre things.
I think making out with an old woman was definitely psychologically really weird for me. Because, you know, everyone saw the, like, old man makeout thing, and they're like, and I'm like, well, if I made out with an old man, maybe I should just, like, top it for season 3 and, like, go out on a date, like, with an old woman. So we found this really cool, I mean, Vera was super down. But, like, we fully, like,
that's going to be hard
to
find an old lady to do that.
We cast her.
She was like, I haven't kissed anyone since I was 13. Like,
a woman.
She was, a woman, like, I kissed a woman since I was 13, but she was down, dude. We like totally tongue and all, like it was crazy.
Auditioning for it, they didn't have to. What'd they do? Just watch the tape.
We just showed them our footage because we wanted them to like not feel like they were getting like we didn't want them to be surprised by like what they were getting themselves. I mean, because our show is definitely like it's probably the craziest show. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen women do this kind of stuff that we do, so we didn't want to like put them in a vulnerable position. I'm like, hey, by the way, we're going to be making out. Like, are you cool with that? Like, so we wanted them to like see the footage. We made sure they saw like old man make out,
Full
and then we were like, so for season 3, we were trying to like put a little twist on it and have us make out. Is that cool? So.
I know. Even you were telling me earlier, Bam Margera's even said like y'all stuff is just.
Or his CKY was at our. They were at our premiere, and I saw them the next night. They were performing for Half Pint Brawlers, and is it Jesse, his brother, his older brother, who's the drummer? The drummer for CKY. He was like, he saw like Tampon T, and he was like, that is the craziest shit. He's like, I grew up with Bam and like those boys, but that was like, he was like, that was crazy. So, you know, we're holding our own, dude. We're holding our own.
Boys get kind of flipped out on this topic of menses.
So there was
We're making Tanner uncomfortable.
Menses. I know.
My red, like my shirt.
He's turning the color of his shirt. He's like, oh no, tampon, tea,
don't say period.
No, I watched the video of the waxing with the car.
Oh yeah, that was her.
That was interesting.
That's another one I don't really get to live down. People are like, I saw that show. There was like some girl who like put like her pubic hair on the bumper of a car, and I was like, that was me. People were like, no way, what's wrong with you?
It was a great wax job, though.
Yeah,
it was better than any Brazilian I've seen.
we went to a real wax, or like she came to like clean me up, you know, to the next day, and I told her how it had actually happened, and she was like, it's a really good job, you know, like because it was totally like we did a pretty good job. Munchie was my assistant, Clem was driving the car. It was a team effort.
Peeled out. I held on to her, or Clem peeled out, and I held on to Ramona's arm to make sure she didn't like fly along with the car, and it was like perfect.
You ladies obviously have to have some type of merchandise that they can buy. T-shirts, hats, anything like that. Where can you get it?
For sure. My favorite design is this sticker, which is available for sale, but also this is on T-shirts and stuff. So, yeah, we have like lavender ones, white ones, we have men's stuff.
But it's like the burnout tee, so it's super sexy, kind of like see-through, and then it has the lips on it. It's super dope.
You can buy it on our website, www.radgirls.tv.
We also have water bottles and DVDs and, fun stuff.
And don't forget to press the like button at the top of the Facebook News Television fan page, located at FB News TV. I'm Tanner Accord, and this is Facebook News Television, according to me.